story isn't about me. I wish it were, but my experiences in learning foreign languages have been pretty smart, said Karen Bond from Canada. This girl tried to learn French and German and she failed to score her courses at school. She only managed to acquire an intermediate level Portuguese and just after spending 3 years working in Brazil. In contrast, her American friend Sarah managed to learn Portuguese in her late 20s and she quickly became fluent. So this story made me ask, what are the characteristics of a good language learner? The study of language is something that we have in common. We have been learning not just English, but Italian, Portuguese, Russian, in order to graduate and of course as part of our teaching majors. An intuitive person, a good guesser, monitoring his or her own speech and willing to make mistakes are characteristics of a good language learner. And today, I would like to share this information with you. The first characteristic is an uninhibited person. According to Paul Huen, a good language learner is an uninhibited person. This means that he or she is not afraid to speak or initiate a conversation with a friend, with a teacher, with a stranger. Okay, and then if you try this activity, you will improve your speaking skills. In the time that I've been studying here at this university, I have met a lot of people, and just one, his name is Ariel, speaks English all the time. You can be talking to him in Spanish, and he will always answer to you in English. And I think this activity is pretty important to develop our speaking abilities. The second characteristic is a good guesser. Donovan Megan is an experienced linguist who said that an experienced language learner should be able to get the meaning just from the context. And of course, just from the context. In fact, did you know, like between the 60 and 70% of the vocabulary, you have very good chances of guessing what is the general meaning of the message. The third characteristic is monitoring his or her own speech. In this case, a good language learner will pay a lot of attention in pronunciation, conversation management strategies, and fluency of both his own speech and the other people's speech. The last characteristic is willing to make mistakes. I know that this could sound familiar or unfamiliar depending on the way that you are learning languages. This point is related to the first one. If you are an uninhibited person, an extroverted person, you will be able to push yourself and try to make these mistakes in order to develop and improve your language skills. So, according to Lucas Lampariello, he is one of the best known polyglots online. Making mistakes is just part of the cognitive process. Whether if you are solving a math problem, or you are making important decisions, or you are just trying to convey the meaning in the language that you are learning, is helpful. As we can see, and in conclusion, an ability person, a good guesser, monitoring care on his own speech, and his own speech, and willing to make and learn from mistakes are the characteristics of a good language learner. One language sets you in a corridor for life, but two languages open every door along the way. For instance,